Well, hello, good evening. This is Jeff Hooks. I am the President and Chief Operating Officer of Victory Nutrition International, and it is my privilege to welcome you to our information event this evening. We are gathered here together live on Thursday evening, March 19th, 2020. It's 9 o'clock Eastern, and I want to, on behalf of the entire company, I want to welcome all of you that are guests. We've got great attendance tonight. Probably no surprise. We have great attendance on all of our information sessions, but I think in light of the global challenge that we're certainly dealing with, all of us, these are unique times. But what I want to share with you is the information that we're going to go through tonight is very timely today, probably as timely as it ever has been, but it's the same message of health, hope, and abundance that we've been delivering as a company and a brand now for over 6 years. You're going to be hearing about a company, a wellness company, a nutritional science company called Victory Nutrition International, or VNI for short, that is experiencing tremendous growth. In fact, we're 23% growth month to date as a company. We're a young, fast-growing company. We're an innovative company. And we're a company that's been talking about preventive health, boosting the immune system for over 6 years with unique, proprietary, patented, and patent-pending products. And so the purpose of our information session tonight is to give you some background on who we are as a company, where we've come from, what makes us different in a crowded space, our products, the scientific validation behind our products. And also, we're going to spend a little bit of time towards the end of our event here, giving you some insight. We've got a special guest speaker that's going to be sharing with you from his perspective, his successful perspective, the authorized partner program with VNI. You see, we distribute these products through authorized partners, whether those are healthcare practitioners, stay-at-home moms, stay-at-home dads. These are independent authorized partners. If you're familiar with the concept of a gig economy, the new gig economy that experts have been talking about, business experts and economists now for the last several years, we are a pioneer in that space. And we're going to be talking about that this evening. And so again, thank you so much for joining us. Hold one second. I'm going to start my screen share, and we'll get into the information here. And again, I want to say hello, of course, to all of our top leaders and emerging leaders that are plugged in live to this event or via the recording, but really extend a special welcome again to those of you that are guests. We're glad you're here. We don't take it lightly that you've invested time out of your busy schedule to learn who we are. And we're excited to share it. We're excited to share the information. Again, our mission, well, I won't say again, I've said this, but you didn't know it was our official mission. Our mission for over 6 years is assisting people in becoming beacons of health, hope, and abundance. And again, with what we're dealing with as of this live event, with the coronavirus and a lot of the fear and the anxiety that's understandably permeating the country and the world, we have a message of health, hope, and abundance, and we're excited to share that with you. All right, so let's get into the information. So I'm going to start. I'm going to cover the first half of the event, if you will, and then I'm going to introduce our special guest speaker. So as consumers, if you think about health and wellness, wellness to a large degree for the masses, maybe not for you, but for the masses, health and wellness has been described as a deficiency need by experts. Now, and what that means is, as human beings, most of us, not all of us, but most of us don't value our health until we lose it, or until we perceive a risk of losing it. And that's unfortunate. That's been part of our challenge as a brand, is communicating to healthy people that we want to help you stay that way, and communicating to people that are dealing with some challenges that there's hope, and there's hope in ways that are not necessarily pharmaceutical hope. And I'll leave it at that. But as consumers, if you think about it, we spend billions of dollars a year in 3 categories in the world of health and wellness. Now, when I say billions, if you look at the trend curve over the last 30 years, it's like this. In other words, we're spending billions and billions of dollars more each year, year over year, on health and wellness in three primary categories. Number one, nutritional supplements. Number two, fitness. And number three, anti-aging. Of course, there's some overlap in these three categories, but anti-aging is not just looking younger outside in, but it's also inside out. It's health, wellness, vitality. It's not just adding more life to your years, but adding more years to your life, both. And people are as consumers, all of us are interested in certainly at certain times of the year. So for example, what I mean by that is the fitness industry booms January and February. They do, if you look at the calendar year revenue, fitness centers and health clubs do a large percentage of their total sales in the months of January and February because of New Year's resolutions. So the key is, for you and me, the key is to incorporate healthy habits in a way that's sustainable, that's simple, that's fun. Little things like, walking around the block every day, starting little habits and building on those habits. We have our philosophy as a company and a brand. We talk about building and boosting your immune system. Well, that comes with diet, what we eat, what we don't eat, when we eat it, and how much. So you got to look at diet, you got to look at nutrition, and that's where our specialty, our expertise comes into play. You got to look at fitness, you got to look at sleep and rest. How much sleep are you getting? Are you getting good rest? You got to look at stress and stress management. And these are things, and you got to look at hydration. Are you drinking plenty of good, clean water, electrolytes? These are things, again, as a brand that we talk about. In fact, I had a board of directors meeting, including our founder, Bill Downs, and our CEO and our co-founder and chief business officer, Kim Downs, earlier today. And we're going to be introducing an educational portal, a platform for our community. And part of what we're going to do is we're calling it the Roadmap to Wellness. And we're going to have some lifestyle coaching for our community, for our partners and our customers that will talk about some of these things in detail. And so the bottom line is, again, if you look at it from a consumer perspective, we're even before the coronavirus, we're spending billions and billions and billions each year, spending more than the year before in these three categories. But the problem is, if you look at the trend line in wellness, obesity and chronic illness is still on the rise. Cardiovascular disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, strokes, still on the rise. So what does that mean? It means, among other things, it means that what most of us are spending our money on as consumers it's not working. Because if it was working, we would put a dent in obesity and chronic illness. Now, let's talk about it from a supplement standpoint. Why are the billions of dollars, 75% of North American adults, 3 out of every 4 North American adults are supplementing? That means they recognize that as I do, as I have for a couple of decades, actually 3 decades, that we're not getting the proper nutrition that our bodies need. We're not getting what our founder and CEO calls high performance fuel from the foods we eat, even if you eat clean, because the food doesn't have the nutrients today that it had even 30, 40 years ago, because of over farming, commercialized farming practices, et cetera, et cetera. So the key is, why are the supplements and the billions of dollars that you and I are spending on wellness, why is it not working? There are thousands of supplements on the market to choose from. And you and I both know every single company, including V&I, says we're the best. Our product's the best. Our product is scientifically validated. How do we know which one to take? How do we know if we're wasting our hard-earned money when the marketplace is full of so much chatter? And I love this question. This is straight from our founder and CEO, Bill Downs. The question is, he often asks individuals in live symposiums, and including symposiums of researchers and scientists and biochemists. He says, what is the most expensive nutritional supplement on the market? And you might be thinking to yourself, you might even have an answer, a rhetorical answer, obviously, because we can't see each other for this particular event, but you might be thinking you might have a particular product that you're thinking about. What's the most expensive nutritional supplement on the market? Well, the answer, at least our answer, is it's the one that doesn't work. it's the one that doesn't work no matter how much it costs. If you're not getting value, if your body is not benefiting from the monies you're spending on that supplement, then that's too expensive. Now, influential factors. Why are most of the products in the marketplace not working? Well, digestive impairment. That's the most common malady in the modern world. Bar none, digestive issues. Think about all the people that you know just in your family and circle of friends that you, at least that you know about, because we don't always know, that are suffering from acid reflux, digestive issues, irritable bowel. Our gut issues are one of the biggest challenges. And I think you all know, most of you should know, 75 to 80% of our immune system resides in the gut. That's the reason what we're all dealing with right now is so scary. Digestive impairment. In other words, in fact, I'll back up. Digestive impairment. So why is that important? Well, if we have an unhealthy gut, then it doesn't matter what's on the label of a supplement. It's what our body can absorb and assimilate into the bloodstream. So it doesn't matter what's on the label, it's what gets in. And so if you have digestive impairment, then the label can have everything that's good on planet Earth, but it's not going to benefit you because it's going to pass right through. Generic low quality ingredients. Folks, the supplement industry is full of companies that buy cheap knockoffs, and I'm going to say it, they buy cheap knockoffs from Asia, and I'll just leave it at that, and other parts of the world, but especially Asia. We think we're getting a quality product, but it's a cheap knockoff and it delivers no value. Sometimes companies are not putting enough ingredients in. Companies use ingredients that don't get absorbed in the bloodstream, which ties into that first point of digestive impairment. Now, let's talk about some good news. Let's talk about why VNI is different. In a very crowded space with a lot of loud voices, where companies spend 80% of their business development budget on convincing you and me that their product's the best. We take a large percentage of our annual budget and put it into research and development, into the creation of new proprietary formulas, and in scientific validation. You see, our founders are scientists. VNI is a game changer in the nutritional and wellness industry. Our founder, you've heard me mention Bill Downs' name several times. He's our founder and CEO. He's also our chairman of the board. Steve Kushner is our co-founder and head of research and development. VNI was launched in January of 2014. So again, we're just over 6 years old. Our founders are biochemists, formulators, and published researchers. VNI produces high quality products, unique, proprietary, exclusive products. Our formulas that you're going to learn briefly about tonight are not Me Too formulas. We don't go to contract manufacturers like 95% of the industry, where they basically take the same formula that they've sold to 50 other companies. They change one or two ingredients, and then we put our label on it and we sell it. That's not what VNI does. All of our products are proprietary, exclusive formulas. They're first to market products with premium quality ingredients. And you're going to learn about our advanced absorption technology, folks. I want you to remember that. If you're taking notes as a guest, I want you to remember the tagline, nutrition that gets in, because that's the VNI secret sauce. Among all the things you're going to learn tonight on our products, our advanced absorption technology is the key. Because remember, it's not just it's not what on the label that's important. It's what our body can use. It's what's absorbed and assimilated into the bloodstream. That's how you nourish the body at a cellular level. And that's what VNI's products do. Our products, folks, are validated by published, peer-reviewed clinical studies. Here's the key, on our finished products. Not on ingredients, but on our finished products. I had a conversation just day before yesterday with a very, very smart individual, a big executive in the pharmaceutical space. He was talking about a product. He's in the biologics division of their company. He was talking about a product that he's working with, and he was talking about all the science. And I scheduled a call with him because one of our mutual friends I'm discussing VNI with. And to make a long story short, the product has no science. The ingredient company that sold them the ingredients have done science. We don't even talk about our ingredient science. We've got ingredients that are patented with tons of clinical studies. We're talking about validated, published clinical studies on the VNI finished products. That's what's key. That's what we're going to talk about. That's what separates us. You can go to vniscience.com. VNI.life is our corporate website, but you want to get back to the website of the person that invited you this evening to get more information. But vniscience.com is where we have all of our published research, and we've got more clinical studies being done right now. Now, scientific credibility. Our scientific advisory board, folks, as you see there, has over 170 years of combined research experience and over 600 published research papers. Dr. Kenneth Blum he discovered the addiction gene. He discovered reward deficiency. He's an amazing, you go to PubMed and look and just enter Dr. Kenneth Blum and be prepared to spend some time looking at his lifetime of achievement. Dr. Debashis Bachi has so many published articles. He's chaired multiple National Institutes of Health boards. Folks, we have Manashi Bachi, PhD, is an amazing scientist with tremendous credibility and pedigree and published research backing her name and her career. And folks, these are world-class scientists that are our scientific advisory board. And folks, they're actively involved in our business. They're not somebody that we paid a few $1,000s and said, hey, can we use your name for the website? These are actively, in fact, Dr. Bachi is our director of scientific affairs. He works full-time with us. He and Bill and Steve Kushner are working on so many different studies and public. We've just got another paper that we've got, actually a textbook that we're being published in a textbook. So there's a lot of exciting things happening. We're the only company that I'm aware of that has 48 published clinical studies on our finished products. We have 3 patents. We have 2 patent pending. And we have an additional patent that I'll talk about in just a minute that's not even included in this. So we're talking unprecedented scientific validation. Why is that important? Because we spend millions of dollars so that you, as our customer or prospective customer, can have the confidence to know these products are real. Why do most companies not do, in fact, when I say most, 99.9% of companies not do any clinical research on their finished products? Number one, they don't have the ability because they don't even know where to start. Number two, because it reveals that their products are empty. I want you to hear me on this. This is from a career in the industry on the business side. It's because clinical studies, they know, would reveal that their product is not delivering an impact. So next time you shop for supplements, I hope you're going to be part of the VNI family. I hope you're going to enjoy these amazing products and bless yourself and your family. But next time you go into a supplement store and the salesperson starts pitching you on a product, ask them, what's the scientific clinical studies on that product? And they're more than likely, if there is any science, they're going to talk about ingredient science. But the problem is that's not credible, because the ingredient science is our clinical studies of a premium name brand ingredient, not a knockoff, not a generic, not a cheap imitation, at high potencies by itself. So if you take that ingredient or a part of that ingredient and put it in a formula with 10, 15, 20 other things, you don't know what that, you can't borrow that science, because you got to look at the finished product and what that symphony of that formula does to the body. That's the beautiful thing. But Bill Downs, our visionary founder, calls it the symphony of biology, the symphony of nutrition. That's what our formulas, every single formula is designed, every single ingredient within every single formula has a purpose in a symbiotic way to deliver value to the human body. And then we turn around and prove that with clinical studies. So folks, that is unprecedented scientific validation. Now, I'm going to move forward here. Proteasome technology. I mentioned nutrition that gets in. This is our absorption technology, folks. It's proprietary. Nobody has it. All of VNI products, it's the common thread through all of our products. All of our products use our exclusive proteasome technology. Clinical studies demonstrate that our supplements are absorbed 100% of the time in 100% of the people tested. Once again, nutrition that gets in. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail here, but if you'll remember the simple statement nutrition that gets in. And remember that it's not what's on the label that's ultimately important. It's what's absorbed into the bloodstream. And with our absorption technology, that's the reason our products deliver such amazing results, immune boosting results in our clinical studies. Okay, that's what I want you to keep in mind, and I don't want to overload you with too much. Now, let's talk about our products, and I'm going to give you just a brief overview, and I'm going to be introducing. This is not designed to teach you everything that there is to know about the products, but I'm going to be introducing our special guest speaker in just a few minutes. Now, our products, every one of our products, just to reaffirm, have the proteasome technology. So Enzorb, this is our patent pending Enzorb product. I take it right before I go to bed. It's been clinically shown to boost metabolism, boost the immune system. And I say this with love and respect. How many of us are interested in boosting our immune system in today's world? It's been clinically shown to boost metabolism, strengthen immunity, boost the immune system, improve sleep, and improve blood health. The need for this product, folks, is very, very simple. We as a society are not eating enough raw foods, raw, organic, real food, clean food, and getting the enzymes that comes with the food. Scientists say that enzymes are the spark plug of life. Every single humanly bodily function is dependent on enzymes to fire up that mechanism at a cellular level. And we have a certain amount of enzymes. And if we don't replenish those enzymes, that enzyme reserve depletes. That's where the immune system is compromised. That's where chronic illness oftentimes comes from. And so we have the only proteasome product. It's a metabolic enzyme. So it does help with digestion, but it's much more than that. It's enzymes that nourish the body at a cellular level. This is a big, big product for us. We have Protavite. I take Protavite, 1 ounce, simple, it's convenient, it's complete, it tastes great, it's patent pending, and this is, simply put, is the most complete liquid nutrition product on the market. Again, it's patent pending, just like the Enzorb. The formula itself, it's been shown to restore, one of our clinical studies shows that it restores hemoglobin in red blood cells, oxygenating and hydrating the blood. In less than 5 minutes, it gets in. So folks, this is a game changer product. This is our foundational product for complete cellular health. And when you combine the Protavite with the Enzorb, you talk about immune boosting. It's a game changer. So that's our Protavite product. We have Brain Reward. Folks, Brain Reward has 3 patents by itself. I take my Brain Reward right when I take my Protavite. It's got 3 clinical studies. It has over 30 peer-reviewed, well, in fact, you see we just updated, marketing team, 43 published studies just on that product, that one product. Oh, wow, guess what? I got our Quebec, I got our Quebec, it's French, if you can see that. I got our Canadian label, grabbed the wrong bottle. But anyway, actually, that's my own personal stash. I'm taking Canadian product, but it's the same product. So anyway, Brain Reward, think about this. How many people do you know that are stressed right now? What about focus and concentration? Let's not even talking about in today's world, although that's certainly running rampant for understandable reasons. But focus, concentration, mental sharpness. What about dealing with anxiety? Our Brain Reward product, simply put, folks, is brain food. Nourishes our brain at a cellular level, just like all of our products. And it's proteasome. We introduced last fall a brand extension with a DNA test, a cheek swab test that we call it DNA designed precision nutrition. And the idea is you do a cheek swab, you send it off to the lab. This is a patented test, our GARS test. And then based on the results of that DNA, we send you a companion product for the Brain Reward. So my companion product, if you can see the label there, is called Equigen, based on my DNA. So I take these 2 together, first thing in the morning with my Protavite, and I'm set for the day. And right before I go to bed, I take my Enzorb. Folks, this is a game changer product. It's we've got more clinical studies and more published research happening on all of our products. And then last but not least, folks, we have Thione Extra. This is an immune boosting anti-aging product. If you've heard of the benefits of glutathione, If you're familiar with SOD, then get back to the person that invited you, take a look. They'll send you a video on our Thion Extra. They'll send you information on any of our products, and make sure you get your questions answered. Obviously, you go to our website. There's detailed information, including frequently asked questions on each of our products. But here's the main point I want you to understand. Proteasome technology, nutrition that gets in, each one of these formulas is proteasomed. So therefore, it's nutrition that gets in. These formulas are backed by peer-reviewed, published clinical studies on our finished product. So it's nutrition that gets in, and these products form a unique proprietary wellness plan. You can take one of these, two of them. The more, there's a synergistic effect when you add on more than one product out of this product suite. But the beautiful thing is, and this is what I'm going to close with as I introduce our next guest speaker, the beautiful thing is these products are designed to nourish your body, once again, at a cellular level. Okay, so we're talking, I love what Bill Downs often says in symposiums. He says, we as a society are giving our Maserati brains and our Maserati bodies, we're basically putting trash in. You know the saying in, I think it's software, garbage in, garbage out. We're basically giving our Maserati brains and our Maserati bodies lawnmower fuel. That's what he says, and expecting them to perform. No wonder our immune systems are compromised. But with the VNI proteasome product technology, what we're talking about, Protivite, Enzor, Brain Reward, Thion Extra, you're giving your brain and your body high performance fuel. The human body can do amazing things when it's given the proper resources. Make no mistake, our strong immune system that God Almighty gave us is the best defense to what we're dealing with as a society. It is absolutely the best defense. And then some wise counsel from the social distancing right now for the foreseeable future, washing our hands, some of those very, very logical, wise practices will help. But our most important resource is our immune system. And the way our immune system works properly is when we give it the right resources, the right raw materials, the right support nutritionally. And that's a message that Victory Nutrition International, once again, has been communicating. We've been waving this flag for over 6 years. And long after we as a society are blessed and beyond this period of time in history, we're going to be sharing and preaching that same message. So with that, let me stop my screen share real quick. And I want you to know it is my privilege. We're going to transition now. We've talked about the company and the product and the science. We want to talk about our authorized partner program. And there's literally nobody better, nobody more qualified than this next gentleman, Mr. Ken Nazemetz. I've had the good fortune of knowing Ken and his family now for well over 10 years. Ken is a traditional businessman, leads a sales organization for a $500 million a year company in the wellness space, in the healthcare space. And he's going to be educating us and sharing some information with you on our authorized partner program. So he's what we call an executive director with VNI. He's been building it as a side gig on a part-time basis and has built an amazing customer base and a tremendous residual cash flow part-time. And so with that, it is my privilege to turn our information event over to Ken Nazemetz. Ken, take it away.
Jeff, thanks so much. We certainly are living in unprecedented and interesting times. You know, as we're all caring for our loved ones and doing whatever we can to protect ourselves, our families, and our community from COVID-19. Many of us don't have much anything else on our minds except staying healthy. Staying healthy. You know, as individuals committed to the science of good health, through a business vehicle like Victory Nutrition, I can think of no better way to help my family, my friends, and my community stay healthy than to educate them to the wonderful products at Victory Nutrition. Let me share my screen. There we go. Now, while VNI asked me to speak about the business opportunity with the model that's been created really to help thousands every day with their health. The opportunity for me to share these products with my family and friends because of the health benefits is really just as important to me. Products at the Victory Nutrition family, they promote and improve immune health. Now, immune health has kind of been in the news for the last month with the coronavirus, with COVID-19. But we at Victory Nutrition, we've been talking about it for the last 6 years. Health scares really can be a wake-up call for everyone. Now is the time that people are waking up to the idea that they need a vehicle for better health. V&I is that vehicle, and really it's a company for everyone. It's a company for the consumer who's searching for the right products for themselves and for their family. It's a company that supplies the full gamut of benefits. Unlike today's marketplace where people have to search across so many different platforms and so many different companies to fulfill their own dietary and nutritional needs, Victory Nutrition really stands alone. It provides a full range of nutritional, metabolic, and nutrigenomic solutions for the health-minded consumer. And all of this is in one place here at Victory. Victory Nutrition is a company that supplies the whole health edge for people who are searching for it. Now, V&I is also a company for people who are searching in a different kind of way, searching for ways to better their personal, professional, and financial situations. V&I provides a proven methodology to create explosive growth in a business for people who are searching for something, whether it's income to cover costs of their own vitamins, or maybe it's an income to cover the cost of a house payment or a car payment, or maybe with a bit of hard work, it's income to replace all others and provide financial freedom. Now, V&I is a global leader in and we are changing the way relationship companies do business, frankly, because we do business differently. This is not a sale. It's an education using the science of good health and the many resources that are given to us through the most recent publications on Protovite and on Enzorb and the press releases and our presentation at Harvard Medical and even across the world last year at the International Conference of Food Safety and Health in Taiwan. Remember, www.vniscience.com. This has all of our published research in it. Now, starting your own business probably sounds a little daunting. What do I need to do? What are the steps? What success path can I follow that others have used? Well, your V&I business is open with simply 3 easy steps. Once you've decided that you love the products and you believe in them, you may decide you want to create a business around them that can create some high value for you. The first step is use the products every day. You have to feel these products. You have to feel what they do for you, and you will believe in them. Use them every day for your own health and for your family, and concentrate on you and your family first, no doubt about it. You'll have full belief in the Victory Nutrition line once you start feeling the difference. Everybody that uses them does. Your second step is to share the products. Share them every day. As some of you may know, I began this business journey pretty cautiously, optimistic, but cautious. In my life as a martial arts coach, as a teacher, I get bombarded by health companies and supplement lines that want me to represent their products. I first recognized what the science of good health really looks like when I found Victory Nutrition International. Bill Downs and Jeff Hooks introduced me to the products and the opportunity. Now, I had to make sure it was right for me, not only as an athlete, but as a family man, a husband, a dad. I had to make sure that it was right for my colleagues, my students, my friends. Once I realized the nutritional, the metabolic, and the nutrigenomic benefits that MDVIP brought to me, I had to share it. I had to tell others because as a coach, as a mentor, as an athlete, a friend, I take it as my responsibility to tell others when something's working great for me. Isn't that what we all do? Of course it is. And then finally, as you share the products with others, teach them how to use the products correctly. And if you want, show them how to share it just like you did with them. It's simple. Take the products, share the products, and teach others how to do the same things you do. Is there really a more simple business model out there? I'm not quite sure that if there would be. Now, there are real benefits to these 3 simple steps. Victory Nutrition, we could have sold out to big box stores. They could have been sold out to QVC or been a brand in a local vitamin shop, but they didn't. Bill and Kim Downs, Jeff, and their team decided to invest in you and us, the people who are using the products every day. They created a very lucrative compensation plan that really rewards those that invest their time into it. First, with the median income. Think of it as a straight commission, just like you owned a vitamin shop. When someone buys a product from you, you make a profit. The difference is you have no overhead. You have no marketing costs, no inventory to hold, no technology to build, no new business structure to create. See, V&I has done it all for you in a turnkey business model. Selling everything today, get paid commission next week. It's pretty simple. The second is a long-term residual cash flow. Think of this sort of like the way life insurance agents work. They sell, but they get paid every time there's a renewal and a referral. You see, this business is not very different from any other business that you touch every single day. As you build your business with both customers and others like you that want to spread the Victory Nutrition mission by sharing the products through their own influence, you create a long-term residual cash flow that takes you out of sort of that transactional job of here's my time, here's money, and it puts you in the driver's seat really towards financial freedom. We also have leadership development bonuses. Help others create successful businesses and you get rewarded. It feels good to help others and gain business and financial success. V&I knows this. And in fact, because of your hard work, V&I has created additional bonuses to say thank you for helping others. Now, there are so many benefits to partnering with V&I. Some of them I've already mentioned, but let's reconfirm some of them. No overhead, no inventory, freedom to work anywhere, and the opportunity to represent patented technology found nowhere else on the market. This really is disruptive technology in the nutrition space. These benefits are exactly what is needed for a new business to succeed. So again, there's so many benefits to partnering with V&I. Here's some more. A generous compensation program. The earning potential is uncapped. There's no ceiling. This is unparalleled in any business. You can earn shares in a global bonus structure that lets you make larger commissions as the company grows. You see, the path has already been laid out for you. If you're not a current business owner, there's no need to worry. I promise, anyone can start a business with V&I with no previous experience. Invest the time, and Jeff Hooks and his team at V&I, they have a roadmap of success for you. V&I will actually invest in you. Now, as I look around the current V&I family, I see people in every walk of life. I see doctors, I see lawyers, health professionals, I see soccer moms, full-time dads. I see full-time employees creating new businesses using 15 minutes a day in part-time work in their V&I business. I see people looking for side gig money, as Jeff mentioned this earlier in this program, the side gig economy. I see people looking to create full-time income and financial freedom. As I look around at the current V&I family, I see people from every walk of life, every economic level, every age, and in every community. As I look around on this call tonight and I'm looking at the attendees, I see you, and you fit exactly like the successful people who've already committed to make their own life healthy and have started helping others create health, hope, and abundance in their own lives. So what comes with this business? A lot of people ask me this. First and foremost, the V&I Life app. It is one of the single greatest tools available for your busy new business. With your mobile device or your smartphone, you can control at your fingertips just about everything in your business. I use it every single day. You also get a full website. It's already set up with a storefront for your consumers with lead generations and a complete shopping cart and checkout ability, which enables your business to be online and fully functioning in a matter of minutes once you've decided to make this move towards some financial freedom for yourself. You do get a full accoutrement of back office tools and business centers to manage your business. And don't forget, training is never that far away from VNI. Robust training videos and tools from top leaders who have really proven success in the business model. They're all ready for you. They're all laid out. You can actually watch them right on your phone. You can learn and start your success path with these videos. Now, some of you on the call tonight may have already experienced our world-class customer support center. It truly is best in class. And then, of course, we do have additional marketing and support materials really at your fingertips, not only on the app, but also on your website when you need them. There's no more searching and never finding what you need in emails. Everything is completely organized for you in a simple, intuitive format. Now, you've heard me talk about the science of good health. You're going to hear that from me a lot. But here on the app, you have peer-reviewed and published studies, as well as our press releases and our additional documentation so that you can share them and introduce others and educate them to the science of good health at Victory Nutrition. Again, it's not a sale. It's an education in great health. We do have the lowest startup fee in the industry. You know, all the tools, the app, the websites, the published studies, the marketing materials, the shopping cart, the online store, all of this comes for $4.16 a month, just $50 a year. Now, once you're up and running, VNI knows you're an asset to the company. So that cost is reduced down to under $3 per month. So what are your next steps? You know, if history is the best predictor, most of you on this call tonight or watching this video via recording, you'll place an order and begin enjoying the benefits of the VNI products in the next 24 hours. A few of you may decide you need more information, and that's okay. Please get back to the person who invited you on this call tonight and ask any remaining questions you have before you place your first order. And then finally, if you're searching for an additional revenue center for yourself and your family, and you recognize the opportunity, how VNI can be an easy entry towards owning your own business and creating an additional cash flow, sign up as an authorized partner with VNI, and we will help you get your business up and running. Now, when you do sign up with VNI, you have to have some tools. The first tool is called a basic pack. Okay, this is a great option for launching your new business. There are 3 different levels of commitment, 3 different promoter packs, if you will. There's no wrong answer when you're starting. Do what you feel is right for you and your budget and what level you want to begin your business success. Okay, so with the basic pack, you are receiving your Protovite, your Brain Reward, your enzyme, plus you are getting additional free product of Enzorb. You do get a retail value of $397, but you're only paying $268. So you are saving well over $100 with this pack. The second pack is called a promoter pack. This is a very popular option as well. Again, you are receiving the Protovite, the Enzorb, the Brain Reward, but I love this pack because it also gives you Protovite moments. These are these small little sample cups that not only can use those for traveling, but I love using them for sharing and for sampling, right? This is a retail value of almost $600, but you're only paying $396. It's a savings of over $180. And you do get free expedited shipping with this pack. Now, my favorite pack, and the pack where most of my biggest partners start, are with the Share and Grow pack. To me, this is the best option for launching your VNI business because you want to get revenue positive immediately, okay? With the Share and Grow pack, doing it correctly, you can not only have all of your product paid for, but be revenue positive in 90 days. This is going to include your Protovite, your Enzorb, your Brain Reward, but it's also going to provide samples. You've got samples of your Enzorb, samples of your Protovite moments. It also gives you some of our brochures, lots of free product. You do get free expedited shipping. Ladies and gentlemen, this has a retail value of almost $900, but you're paying only $588, less than $600. So it's a savings of more than $300. So, you know, as we come to this, you really want to think about making a difference in the life and the lives of others by joining the VNI family today. Our mission is assisting others to become beacons of health, hope, and abundance, sharing your life and shed your light on others through the science of good health and Victory Nutrition International. With that, I'd like to turn this program back to Jeff Hooks. Jeff, thanks so much.
Hey, thank you so much, Ken. As always, I appreciate your leadership. I appreciate you letting your light shine. And so, folks, that's it. As Ken said so clearly, we want to roll out the red carpet for you to engage with the products. We want you to get back to the person that invited you to tonight's information session and engage with the product. If you have an interest or questions on the products or the business, they'll be able to steer you towards the next steps. I also want to point out that on Saturday, if you have an interest in the authorized partner program that Ken was just sharing, then join us in this same meeting room at 11 a.m. Eastern, and we're gonna do a new partner training. It's a training that's designed to give a little bit more depth to the what, why, and how of building that Ken has already shared tonight. And so thanks so much again, Ken. Thanks so much for all of you, and have a wonderful evening, and we look forward to seeing you and meeting you in person sometime very soon. All right, take care. God bless.